Hey everyone, it's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. Hello to all the vinyl community out there as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're having a great evening, great week, great life, the whole bit. Today I wanted to talk about another great Canadian band. I used great a lot, didn't I? But they are a fantastic Canadian band. We're talking about the band Loverboy. I saw this yesterday, couldn't pass it up. It was a great price, and this is their debut album. Before I get into it, please hit the like and subscribe button below. Thank you to all that have liked and subscribed so far. I greatly appreciate it. I want to continue to put great content out there to be informative and to show you guys some great bands and artists that I have in my collection. My buddy Max decided to join me as well. He's been in a lot of my videos lately, and I love him to death. So, Loverboy, Canadian band, as I said, formed in 1979 in Calgary, Alberta. The big hits from the band, Turn Me Loose and Working for the Weekend, have been arena staples for the longest time. Also, big hits on classic rock stations in Canada and the US. They were first rejected by American labels, many of them, when they first signed, or tried to sign. And then they were eventually signed with Columbia CBS Records in Canada. Through the 80s, they've earned 4 multi-platinum albums and sold millions of albums worldwide. This particular debut album was released in 1980. It peaked at number 13 on the US Billboard 200 and number 17 on Canada's top 50 album charts, and also number 12 in New Zealand, New Zealand's top 40 albums. It was produced by Bruce Fairbairn and re-engineered by Bob Rock. He was famous for producing a lot of Metallica albums, or the Black Album, and I believe he also produced for Aerosmith as well, if I'm not mistaken. The band was and still is Mike Reno on vocals, Paul Dean on guitar, Matt Frenette on drums, both who were in the band Streetheart, Paul Dean and Matt Frenette. Another great Canadian band. I just did a review on those guys a little while ago. They do a great cover of Under My Thumb by the Stones, if you're interested. Doug Johnson on keyboards and Scott Smith on bass. They made their live debut opening for Kiss at the Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver in 1979. Just in that summer alone, the record was a huge hit and sold 1 million albums in Canada just in that summer. It also made the American debut in 1980 and sold over 2 million albums in that same time period in the US. They've toured with Cheap Trick, of course, Kiss, as I mentioned earlier, ZZ Top, Kansas, Def Leppard, Journey, all the big bands. Turn Me Loose, the song, went on to hit number 7 in Canada and number 35 in the US Billboard 100 charts in 1981. In 1984, Loverboy recorded the US theme song for the 1984 US team in the Olympics, Nothing's Gonna Stop You Now. Also in 1984, they recorded a song called Destruction, which appeared in the 1984 remake of the film Metropolis, which is kind of cool. Great debut album. I don't know if you can see, that is a thin version of Mike Reno. He's aged quite a bit. This is Paul Dean on guitar, again with the band Streetheart. Matt Frenette on drums, again from the band Streetheart. Doug Johnson on keyboards, and Scott Smith on bass. The album is in great shape. It's on Columbia Records. features the hit song "The Kid Is Hot Tonight." Typical 80s rock for sure. "Turn Me Loose." "Always on My Mind." "Lady of the 80s." That 80s synth sound for sure. "Little Girl." "Prissy Prissy." "Teenage Overdose." "DOA." And "It Don't Matter." Great album. Definitely an album you need to listen to. Check out Loverboy. Check out their other hits. Great Canadian band. Um, I'm proud of all these great Canadian bands that I have access to and have made it big in the U.S. as well and across the world. It's important to me, and it makes me feel good that these guys are still doing. They're still going strong, and it's great to see as well. Have yourself a wonderful evening, and we'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye now.